about what it is. What it is. Yo, what are you doing, man? Yo. Need to shape up, yo. What's up? Something hold this phone down. Yo, I didn't bring none of my things I supposed to brought, y'all. Like, I'm like completely unprepared. Completely unprepared. What's up, though? We back. Benji. What's up, Pepper? G-Man. Hey, Edward, what's up? Hey, G-Man, you figured out what I was talking about yet? You figured out what I was talking about yet, bro? Salute. I bet y'all been late. Man, how motherfuckers be sitting over there listening to regurgitated information, man. I see a couple people over there. Nobody say nothing, though. It's cool. It's cool. You know, I try not to. You know, I try not to deliver other people talking points. But that's what people do. That's the world we live in. Oh yeah, we got a good one today, y'all. Matter of fact, I gotta get that on the phone. Free form. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I just don't be feeling that type of shit, y'all. Like a nigga just be a fucking whole carbon copy. Hold up. But yeah, today, y'all, we got a good one, though, man. We got Lil Meech. Lil Meech is to blame, man. Lil Meech trying to keep up with the rappers. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. Tell you what it is. Lil Meech trying to keep up with the Joneses, y'all. Is the culprit. Is the reason why Big Meech is broke. Man, they say Lil Meech pulling up in motherfucking Trackhawks, Hellcats. You know what I mean? Corvettes, all type of shit off the BMF bread. Meanwhile, Pop's struggling. That's what they said. Hey, Edward, why you ain't say nothing to that boy, man? Why? See, I don't know, yo. Maybe I be taking shit too personal, yo. But I don't understand, yo, how. Like, yo, I can't watch a nigga video, then watch another nigga video, get the same information, and not be like, damn, bro, you saying the same shit Joe said. I don't know, yo. I don't know how people do that. See how people do that, bro. Charlene, what it is. But yeah, y'all, they say Lil Meech to blame. We got shit. We got Hot Mo. We got Stephen A. Smith calling out Jay-Z friends. Y'all know a couple days ago we talked about that case band drop where Real bet me $20. And Real paid up, salute to Real for keeping it real. But Stephen A. Smith is upset. You know, I just be expecting people to keep it real, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying, yo. And hold on. This daggone phone is crazy. What the hell? Let's see. That's all I'm saying, yo. It be a lot of people online, yo, and I be thinking, they be fooling me, yo. You know what I mean? You think they silent, you think they about what they say, but then they show you that they ain't. You be like, dang, another one. I thought this is somebody I could fuck with, you know? I thought they was on the same type time, but you can't be on the same type time, though, if niggas don't give credit, yo. If niggas just piggyback and don't never reach back, or, you know. Who they do a backflip? I know, y'all. But you be expecting somebody, you know what I mean? Like, you be expecting it from some people, y'all. I don't know, y'all. It's different. It's just different. Yo, this fucking phone. Y'all hate my son's phone, y'all. It's messed up for one. Matter of fact, I'm ready to get my girl phone. That's how we get that. She sleep anyway. That's how we get that. Her motherfucking phone. What the fuck's up? Siobhan, what it is? Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I be more disappointed. Like I really sat back and watched like the first 10 minutes of your shit, and yo just he was acting like he was delivering late breaking news, but we covered that shit 11 days ago, and then the nigga go on and say damn near everything I said. Like it's multiple ways you can skin a cat, yo. Like you know, that's the shit that be killing me. It's like, yo, even if I see somebody do some shit and I want to speak on it, I ain't never gonna take the same angle. Even if we ultimately get to the same conclusion, I'm gonna take a whole nother route to get there. I mean, niggas don't do that. Niggas just to say verbatim everything we say and won't never mention you. That's your phone. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So, Wishcom did an interview. Tony Yayo. I got sat down with Vlad. Listen to what Tony Yayo had to say about Lil Meech. I'm gonna start with Lil TJ. Yo, Lil TJ gonna get himself hurt. Lil TJ think he bigger than the program. He think he 50 Cent. He got shot 6 times, now he think he 50. TJ better sit his ass down. Stop thinking he out this bitch. This came over. What the fuck? Stop thinking he out here invincible and he gonna end up getting himself hurt. He done felt them bullets before. I don't know why he act like down burn. But let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So I was talking about the other day, right? How y'all know for the longest time they've been dropping them lawsuits on Diddy and Jay-Z and you know the lawsuits. And we was talking about how frivolous they was. So the lawsuit on Jay-Z just got dropped the other day. And Stephen A. Smith spoke on it. And he had an interesting point because I agree. You know, you got Jay-Z, who's obviously been wrongfully accused. Yeah, saying that. It's obvious. The man was being wrongfully accused. When you listen to the girl on that interview, it was obvious that the girl was lying. Obvious. But yet and still, Jay-Z and Diddy was going through these, well, Diddy's still going through it. But at the time, Jay-Z was going through this public slander, and nobody said anything. So listen to Stephen A. Smith.
Combs' attorney said the suit dropped on Friday will be the first of many that will not hold up in a court of law, end quote. Jay-Z ain't that one. As far as I'm concerned, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He didn't sit idly by and watch his name be raked through the coals and sullied the way that he did. Most of us would have. Most of us would have let our lawyers handle it. We would have shut up. We would have kept silent. He didn't do that. And I remember I was taking a lot of heat for coming to Jay-Z's defense. My initial question is, where the hell are y'all now? And to the people who have smiled in Jay-Z's face, who are supposed to be his friends, who are supposed to be supportive of his, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Let me be very, very clear. None of us were there. We don't know what happened or whatever the case may be. That's fair. On Saturday, and if you have a microphone and a camera in front of you, you have an obligation to say that. But in the same breath, what was I being attacked for? Ladies and gentlemen, if you would recall, what I said was, the man that I have known, I have been friends with for 25 years. There's no way I believe he's capable of something like that.
Nope.
See, the bigger issue is the damn punks that society has turned us into. You can say two things at once. You can say, I wasn't there, and I have no factual evidence to prove my position. But the person that I've known for 25 years, nah, I don't believe he would do that. I want a stake. I want to make sure that I'm clear, because I got friends and loved ones and people like that in my life. If you have
so he's taking a victory lap, and I don't blame him.
Have a microphone. Y'all ever handle some stuff?
I don't blame him, because we went through the same shit over here. Sometimes you gotta take a victory lap, man. Stephen A. Smith was one of the only people that spoke out when it came to Jay-Z. Now, for some reason, everybody leaving Diddy alone. You know, Diddy is a touchy subject. You know, Kanye West said a little bit of things, but you know, Kanye West might say anything. But Stephen A. Smith, you know, I ain't no fan either. I think Stephen A. Smith got a lot of flaw in him. But he stood up for Jay-Z when Jay-Z was going through this bullshit. So we taking a victory lap, and he deserved to.
Y'all ever handle some stuff with me the way that some of these people handle this stuff with Jay-Z? Y'all kiss my ass. And you go to hell. Because at the very least, somebody should be able to say, I've known Stephen A. for 20, 25, 30 years, 40 years. What? Nah, I can't see him doing it. You just gonna go silent and just leave him hanging like that? When it ain't like he was silent, it ain't like he hiding and leaving others to talk for him. No, he spoke and said, I'm innocent. This is not true. And nobody can stand up and say, nah, that brother that I know, I can't see that. A 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, yo, those was egregious claims, yo. Yeah, I just think. See, one thing I noticed when it comes down to these type of situations, especially with women, is they look at their own life and then apply it to the situation. And a lot of times you can't do that, yo, when you dealing with these type of people and the money the level of money and success that they have. You can't look at your situation or your experiences with the opposite sex and say, yeah, I can see him doing that. Based off his music, I can see him doing that. These lawsuits I've been saying since the beginning, y'all, of all frivolous. None of them is getting a dollar. I don't actually think that, especially for Diddy. Like, I don't actually think that that's even a plan. You know, they know they're not getting paid. You know, y'all know my theory is they doing this to damage the jury pool, and they successfully done it. For Diddy, they already succeeded with their plan. The jury pool. Stephen A. Smith commented on Big Meech. Wow, I hope not. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I hope not, because I'd get on his ass for that. Look, just like I'm talking good, about him now. If he talking about Meech, the whole conversation gonna change. Now I'm on his ass because he's way out of line.
Very least, somebody. Yes, you are guilty. You are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And we understand that in a court of public opinion, it's shifted in this day and age.
Now you talking about Jay-Z.
You know what the sad part is? Some of you out there might have believed Jay-Z was totally innocent, but you know what? It wasn't clickbait to say that. So what you want to do is throw it out there and give a reaction for clickbait purposes.
No, y'all, come on, y'all. Don't act like you stand on integrity, y'all. See, now he losing me. He losing me now, man. He acting like he be moving morally right. And he stand on integrity. No, you don't. No, you don't, Stephen A. We not gonna let you do that on Keep It G News. Right now, what you doing is you flip-flopping. Jay-Z, your man, you gonna come to the defense. But like that would have been anybody else. You'd have sat right there on the motherfucking sideline too. And ain't said a goddamn thing. So we ain't ready to do that, Stephen A.
Opinion, it's shifted in this day and age. You know what the sad part is? Some of you out there might have believed Jay-Z was totally innocent, but you know what? It wasn't clickbait to say that. So what you want to do is throw it out there and give a reaction for clickbait purposes.
And well, you were just over there watching.
That
I be watching.
It really is. If I'm attorney Busby, I watch my back. Because Jay-Z coming. I don't believe for 1 second that Jay-Z's gonna sit idly by and stop there. I don't believe it.
He ain't.
I don't believe
he
it.
already sued him.
Yes, you are guilty. You are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And we
Yo,
understand.
see the problem is, y'all. Yo, y'all know we read all them, damn near all them lawsuits. Yo, what they're doing with these lawsuits is egregious. It's egregious, yo. Like, I think that's the only word you can use to describe what they doing. Yo, we talked about the Diddy case, and we talked about the attorney Ariel Mitchell, and how she went on platform after platform after platform, lying about how she gave the United States government Diddy tapes. All lies. And she did this on multiple platforms. And got away with it. Well, now she been sued for $50 million. Diddy is suing her and that guy for $50 million. I think Jay-Z suing Busby for $100 million. And they need to get every fucking dollar they deserve. Because you can kill. Jay-Z said he lost money. Jay-Z said he lost a $20 million endorsement because of these wild ass allegations. Now I don't know if it's true or not. If maybe you had to, provide proof in court. But to even have to go through something like that, just because these people was money hungry, or just because you didn't succumb to their demands, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's all it was, Charlene. Extortion, nothing more, nothing less, in the public eye. And I agree with Stephen A. Smith. These blogs are not predicated on the truth. They predicated on clickbait. That's what they in this for. They in this shit for clickbait. They in this shit for views. They don't necessarily care about what's the truth or what's not. Like I told y'all, some of the biggest blogs promised people we was gonna get Diddy tapes. Yo, well, Diddy go to trial in February, damn near the end. March, April, May. Diddy saw a trial in 3 months. No tapes. No logs. No, like, it's none of this shit that these blogs made a lot of money selling to the people. And people brought it. Yo, they brought it so much that people came over here and was mad at us because we was telling them the truth. Y'all remember that shit was like, y'all remember, yo, when we talked about them Diddy cases, yo, we was getting 100,000 views, 150,000 views. Like, the floodgates was open. Now we got what, 80 people, 100, 150, maybe 200, 300 on a good day. Where are those people at now that everything is falling apart? I want to see them same people. Yeah, he did. We're going to get to ASAP. I want to see the same people that was hoping and praying that Jay-Z raped this 13-year-old girl, that Diddy raped this 13-year-old girl. Now the case has been dropped on both of those guys. Where are these people at, man? Because I thought they was going to come back. You know, they said, I thought we had a deal. Look, when this case gets dropped, make sure you spin back around. If you call me all the names in the world, make sure you spin back around and be like, yo, my bad, you was right. Because I don't remember too many people saying this. And I'm sure it was. You know, I'm not the only person on YouTube that keep it real. But it ain't many. You know, a lot of them talking. It ain't too many that really stand on it. Yo, what opened my eyes was, like, completely, was that $50 million lawsuit that Diddy put on Ariel Mitchell for going on platform after platform after platform line. And the average viewer don't think it get that real. You know, the average viewer don't think that it'll be people that money hungry that they will go on platform and platforms to take them. You know, platforms are, you have platforms that got 1 million subscribers. They'll give these people their floor for these lies. You understand? Most people don't think that's a thing. Because they don't really understand how far this clout shit go. Like, it don't matter if you got 5 million subscribers. You'll still chase it. You will still chase it. You still got people running content on Big Meech. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's already solidified. The man ain't right. Let him do an interview, you know, so we can critique that. But to still keep diving and diving, it's you know, it is what it is at this point. You know what the boy did. You know, if you in denial right now, you're gonna always be in denial because it ain't gonna be no undeniable proof to show because it was being hidden. But salute to Stephen A. Smith because he did come to Jay-Z defense. And people, especially with these lawsuits, I ain't even talking about the criminal case. When it comes down to Diddy and these lawsuits, if y'all would have read some of these lawsuits, y'all be talking like how I'm talking. Like, yo, I can't believe these people getting away with this shit. Like, something need to be done. This is wrong. This should be a crime. Yeah, because he ain't waived his right to speedy trial. You know, it might get postponed, but his trial was in May. But it should be a crime, y'all, to do what some of these platforms has done to these people's images. You know, we living in the world now, well, shit, always, but even more now with social media, yo, where your images, everything, yo, you kill that, you kill the person. You understand? And that's what's going on. They killing these guys' image, they trying to kill the person. Jay-Z even spoke about how Tony Busby planning of dropping his name in his lawsuit was predicated around or centered around Blue Ivy, supposed to had a screening for a movie. Like, yo, you dropped it on the same day. And he said it was done intentionally, and I believe it could have been done intentionally. So Jay-Z said, now I'm faced with the decision, do I go out and support my daughter? Or do I stay in because I don't want my daughter to get bad press on a good night? Yo, that is fucked up, yo, when you know everything you said was a lie. You know that was a lie. Like, I don't know where Busby and these people are. I don't know where they're getting these people from. It sounds like to me, you know, Busby deals with people with that been in catastrophic injuries. You know, they work related injuries. You know, pallet might have fell on them. They might have broke their leg, or you understand. I think he uses these people, you know, build a relationship with them, and then he uses them so when it comes time for the play to be ran, he got them on speed dial. And then it's so bad, right, that people hear the truth, get the facts, see the inconsistencies in the story, and still say they did it. Like, God damn. That's in my head. You still gonna say he did it? After that interview where the girl father said, man, I don't remember picking up on a 5-hour drive. People still say, you know, well, maybe it was da-da-da-da-da. And then we talked about the Tissa Towers girl, but she ain't the only one. The people that was way left with it. Total slander. Complete humiliation. Now, act like they never said none of that shit. And now they against Tony Busby. Now Tony Busby shouldn't have never filed a lawsuit if he didn't have proof. Meanwhile, you know just as well as I know, he ain't never had proof. Even when people shown that Jay-Z was at a party on one night, there's pictures of it, Diddy was at another. But you got this girl who say she was 13 and said that she flagged down a limousine company. And the limousine guy told her to come back because Diddy liked him young. And he picked, like, yo, do y'all hear that story? It sounds fucking crazy. Sounds crazy. Like, I can't believe people ever believed it. Like, when I first seen it, I'm like, oh, I don't know about this one, y'all. Like, straight up, like, we gotta get this real paperwork because this sounds idiotic. I'd be a fool to believe some shit like this. A 13-year-old girl pulled this all by herself. For the one, who the fuck drove her? Who drove her? Let's start there. Who drove this 13-year-old girl that wasn't from New York City to the VMAs, dropped her off, and left? Who the fuck did that? Shit crazy, man. Right. Man, for real, man. Sleep, Fred. Yeah, but yeah, sleep, Stephen A. Yo, for keeping that shit real, yo. It's just amazing. And it's just sad that people are scared to speak out. See, that's the thing, yo. When you speak in truth, you gotta be prepared to lose it all. I mean, it ain't really no in between when it come down to speaking truth. You know, it's either you gonna win or lose. You ain't going. It ain't no in between. But I'd rather stand on truth by itself than stand with falsity and need help. You understand what I mean? You get me? The truth stands alone, man. The truth don't need no support. Because it's the truth. And it only need to be told one time. That's why when we talked about ASAP Rocky and ASAP Relly, and when Relly got on the stand, you listen to the inconsistencies, you listen to the arrogance, you listen to, matter of fact, let's listen to Rocky testimony. Relly testimony. Let's go back and listen to some of it. Let's go back and listen to some of it. ASAP. Listen to the back and forth. Listen to, yeah, I got robbed twice in my life, right? I can tell you exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. The first time I got robbed, I was on Preston Street. I ain't gonna say the side street, but I'm on Preston Street. We outside. I'm selling ready or something. You feel me? This is in like 2003, 2002. I'm on Preston Street, right? We outside. We outside, right? Well, I'm outside, right? And dude come riding down on the bike. I can remember all the details in mine. I'm drunk. Relly was sober when these things went down. And mind you, this was, what I say, 2002? We'll be in 2025? This was 23 years ago. But Relly couldn't remember things that happened 3 years ago. But this supposed to have been traumatic. So the first time I got robbed, I'm on the block. Dude come riding down on the bike. Pull up on my cousin. Yo, the fuck the nigga say? I think he said, y'all, where I know you from or something like that. And winds up pulling out. We runs. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We runs. I falls, because I can't run. I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I think I be trying to move my legs faster than what they can handle. So I always fall. You know what I mean? I run like a white girl in a movie. You heard me? I get to the top of Preston Street, falls. Boof! Man, I gets up. Yo, right there on me. Put the joint to me. Put me up. I'm up against the wall like this. Like, yo, I ain't got nothing. You feel me? Meanwhile, police is at the corner of Preston and the side street. I ain't mentioning the side street. Right at the corner of Preston, police right there parked. So the dude like, matter of fact, go ahead, you good. That's what he said. Man, go ahead, you good. So I'm like, all right, bet. Look, I'm like, all right, bet. So how some of our alleys is, you got like an alley in the East Baltimore. You got like an alley in the middle of the street that you can, you can take the long way. All right, so it's like an alley right here, the alley going down this way, and I'm at the top of the block. So now I'm coming down the block, trying to get home fast. I ain't running. I ain't calling the police. I ain't doing none of that. So I'm walking. I'm speed walking. Why Shorty comes right back around on the bike after the police left. He come right back on the bike. Like, yo, what you thought it was over? And he like, yo, boo. He like, yo, what you thought it was over? I was like, oh, shit. Man, he ended up wrong. We had a good day outside that day, too, man. I think we had a good day that day. He got me. Mad as a bitch. Went my old way. Went back in the house like, yo, they just robbed me. Da-da-da-da-da. But that was 22 years ago, and I remember the details. No, he really said that, what you thought it was over. That's what he told me. So basically what happened was, he seen the police too. You know what I mean? He seen the police too. So he knew that with my hands was in the air, that shit ain't look right. Even though I think the police seen the whole thing, but that's a whole nother topic. So he was like, nah, man, in fact, go ahead. Man, you good. Man, I get to walk and try to get in the house. You'll pull around on the bike talking about I thought it was over. But anyway, that was 22 years ago. And I still remember it. You understand what I'm saying? So you got ASAP Rocky, who was on the stand, testifying to things that happened, 3 years ago? And he couldn't remember key details. Check him out.
Speaking of the thing, you always said 3 or 4 shots. What about Wally's key? The other day, remember Wally?
What's up, D?
Remember Wally's again? Sorry. Let's go, Mr. Tucker. Let's go. Well, we're gonna go. Wally doesn't. I do. Okay. In fact, you told Wally he shot you 5 times. Right? No, I didn't. You said no, I didn't. And by the way, speaking of Wally.
Look, and this is where he messing up at. The defense attorney is asking him questions that he already know the answer to. And he's saying, no, I didn't say that. I think you did say that. He knows you said this because it's in paperwork. It's in court documents. It's sworn testimony. It's in evidence. And he is sitting back talking about, man, I didn't see that. Like this, yo, the attorney did a great job of ruining his credibility. Yeah, this it is bad, y'all. It is bad. I don't know if y'all even gonna be able to hear it. Let me know if y'all can't understand what he's saying.
This Thursday was my first day of cross-examination of you, and I asked you about a statement you made to Wally that morning. The morning of the examination, yes, sir. The morning of the examination last Thursday, I asked you a question about the statement you may have made to Wally, which you denied. At the lunch break, Mr. Efron, you called Wally, correct? I called him after because, you guys y'all whipping up the lies over here. None of it, you don't know evidence. You're not answering this question. He's talking about the lunch break. Ask it, that's again. And I'm not, wait, ask the question again. So if the Wally's statement was brought up on the cross-examination by me, the statements you made on the recordings that you say were fake, you called Wally. That's a compound question. It is a question. You were inquiring about whether he made a phone call at the lunch break.
So he's talking about him calling Wiley. So I told y'all what Relly did, right? Hold up. Which was stupid as hell, by the way. Relly was still calling some of A$AP Rocky friends, thinking that he was closer with him than he was with him.
Did you call Wally during the lunch break? No. Did you call him after court? Yes, I did. Oh. And why did you call Wally? Because you guys is just lying, lies after lies. You can't back it up. These guys, we can't back it up. You can't. You can't. Did you get the tape recording? All right. Stop. Ask me another question.
You see what I'm saying? It was evidence. I didn't want to get into detail because that audio was terrible. It was evidence, and he was denying it. But it was true. And y'all remember at the trial, when the trial was going on, that's what I was saying. Like, yo, he's sitting there saying no to answers that the defense attorney wouldn't even ask him. He wouldn't even ask him those questions unless he ain't already know the answer was yeah. And it killed his credibility, man. That's why Paul Kites in the building. This was up the heights earlier. And it killed his credibility. Credibility done. This case wasn't so much so about if Rocky used a prop gun. It was more so about who the evidence or who the victim was. He did a great job putting the victim on trial. That's why he said Rocky beat this case. Because the defense attorney put the victim on trial. You're not credible. You lie on Instagram. You lie to your friends. You're money hungry. Like, I'm talking about, by the time Relly got off that stand, his credibility was dust. Smoked him. You heard me? It was dust. It was horrible. But, like I said, I still was kind of like, just because of the dynamic of the jury and the image of a rapper, like I was saying earlier.
And according to instructed previously, and this is editorializing, Mr. Leonard not being that against rap. Right. He's right. But I know that what he's saying, don't editorialize. And you should try his answers are. They are not responsive. They are not responsive. Anyway, so you called him because we were presenting fake evidence to you? Yes or no? I don't know, man. Does this happen? Why did you call? Because you guys just keep playing fake audio to me, like fake stuff. I never said none of that to you.
And that probably ruined him. That ruined him. When, people not stupid. You understand? He talking about it was fake audio. When them people got them tapes in that jury room and heard that audio, that probably all they need to hear. Because like I told y'all, in the jury instructions, the jury instructions are specific. Believe all or none. You can't pick and choose what testimony you believe from the prosecution. from the victim. He's the star witness. So if you can't tell the truth about you being caught on tape, saying whatever you said on tape, if you can't tell the truth about important details of the facts, how can I believe you telling the truth about the shooting? And that's what happened, man. What's up, Lloyd? What's up, Jeff? And that's what happened, y'all. And salute the Rocky, yo, because I think it would have been a travesty for him to be found guilty. Because I do believe it was a prop gun. And the reason why I believe it was a prop gun is because after Relly's testimony. Relly's testimony had me believing it was a prop gun. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. Yo, this guy from the other night. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was a yeah, that was a good show, man. That was a good show. That was a good conversation. Salute to y'all. I mean, I don't have no problem with people calling in. People can call in. Look, but yeah, it was.
Nigga shit. All right, come on. What you got on, Raj? 1947. Oh, nigga shit. All right, come on. What you on?
Back up. Come on.
Let Joe talk.
No, I need your lowest context, man. Bottom line is, we're grateful for the jury. They saw through this harassment case.
CIA.
Day one, he was innocent. He turned down a plea for almost no jail time because he was innocent. And I've always said this was an extortion. The extortion played out live in color in court. You know, we've always said what it says is that the district attorney should look long and hard at prosecuting Tyrell Efron.
Selective prosecution.
We said that from day one. They should do it now. They have him admitting to perjury. They have him committing extortion. The jury saw through it and came to an enormously quick and speedy verdict, the right verdict, and we thank this jury. And again, for me, my partner Chad, we're honored to have represented this amazing family. Rocky is one of my...
Yo, that would be a crazy turn of events. If they was to charge Relly.
Closest friend, but he's also just a great person.
love him.
They said Joe. They are seriously the greatest people, and I said I love them, and I really do love them. And I got emotional in my summation because I care about them. This is one of the happiest days of my life, and I'm happy for them because they've earned this and deserve it.
Congratulations, family. Congratulations.
Let's all say amen. Amen.
Ooh, child, he came in.
Yeah, he deserved that though, man.
Los Angeles Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. People of the State of California versus Joaquin Mayers. Case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty.
Yeah, that man fell over the stand. Fell over the bench. Or the guardrails. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I ain't gonna lie though. That was risky. Him not taking that plea was risky. Just flat out. But y'all know my theory. You know, this is how I truly feel. Yo, you only take a case to trial if you can't beat it or it's so weak. Y'all remember I said this numerous times. You only take a case to trial if you can't beat it for appeals purposes. You know, you got more options if you go to trial and lose. Or the case is that weak and it's like, yo, ain't no way they're going to find me guilty. I'm talking about 80-20. Now, I didn't think this was an 80-20 case in the beginning. But, you know, as we watch the trial, I see why he took it to trial. Too many inconsistencies in Riley testimony. Y'all done heard me say that a million times. You only try a case. You only go to trial if it's the odds are stacked up against you. I'm talking about 98% chance going to get found guilty. You take that to trial. You don't cop out on that case. You take that case to trial. And you hope they mess up somewhere along the trial process. You can come back on appeal. You can come back on a post-conviction. You can come back on an acquittal. You can, you got more options that way. Or if it's like 80-20, 70-30. 70-30, I'm going to roll the dice. So I see why he didn't take that deal. Even though it was risky, I probably took it. I ain't going to lie. I probably took it. Depending on... I probably wouldn't have took it, yo. Because Riley was lying. He wasn't credible. But I told you when you take the plea. You take the plea if it's 50-50. 50-50, 60-40. You take a plea, man. If it's 60-40 and they offer you a deal, you take that bitch. Especially if it ain't nothing crazy. If you facing if the max is 25 years and it's 60-40, they offer you 7, 5. Man, give me that 5. Because if you roll them dice and get them 25, you're gonna be whistling. You're gonna be missing that 5 years every fucking day. You over that bitch for the next 17 years of your life. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, yo, why everybody be hard on Angel Reese? Yeah, I think he didn't take that deal because Riley was suing him as well. And I think he like, man, I'm not giving you no motherfucking money. Man, I will go to prison if I give his ass $1. You feel me? Now, that don't mean he not going. That don't mean that Riley or Rocky is going to win the civil case, but I think it strengthened his chances for sure, for certain. For certain, it strengthened his chances. But yeah, that's the only time you fight a case, though, y'all. That's what I learned through what I went through. Like, I was going to fight my case because I knew my case was garbage. With life being on the table, I knew my case was garbage. Like, it wasn't no way possible that a jury would have found us guilty with that evidence. You understand? And I think that's how Rocky felt. Rocky knew it was a prop gun. Rocky knew that Relly wasn't credible. Like, yo, the lawyer did an excellent job of, I can't say it enough. He diminished that man's value in front of the whole world. Made him look like a liar, made him look like an aggressor, made him look like money hungry. Like, yo, he did an awesome job. It was so good. He did so well diminishing his character that the prop gun thing probably never even got talked about in trial. I mean, in deliberation. It don't even matter if it's a prop gun. If it was a real gun, a prop gun. Look, if it wasn't a video of the incident, they probably wouldn't even believe it even happened. You feel me? Like, that's how bad his credibility was. Take the video out the equation, they probably wouldn't believe none of that shit. This nigga's a fucking fraud. He lies about every goddamn thing. Yeah, we both was scared. Cause I ain't like his I didn't like his opening statements. Typically opening statements can tell you a lot about, you know, which way the defense is gonna go. That's what it's supposed to do. You know, but typically you can go by opening statements and decide like, I think he might lose this one. He going to get a better argument. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. He had to have a better argument. That argument ain't gonna fly. But if y'all remember, once he started talking, I said, I see what he doing. I see what he doing. He killing that man's character. Character assassination at its finest. I said he painting him out as the aggressor, and he's killing his character. And he succeeded. Salute the Rocky, y'all. Now, shit, they fuck around should charge Relly for extortion. Because that was an extortion attempt. And they got him on video. I mean, they got him on audio. They got him in text messages. Relly was stupid. He overplayed his hand. Relly one of them people that think he's smarter than what he really is. He think he's the smartest in the room, but really, people just letting you slide. You understand? They don't feel like arguing with you. You know how some of them people, right? Don't you know how you got people that argue with you to death? You know they wrong though. But since you didn't argue with them so many times and they still not getting it, you just say, you know what, you right. I ain't never gonna argue with you again. You know they wrong though. That's Relly. So Relly is the guy that's always wrong, but argues with people, and people just back away. Like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna let him have it. So he goes through life thinking he's right, but really people just don't feel like arguing with you. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all, we all know them people. People just don't feel like arguing with you, so they think you really make you believe you right. But that's what Relly was. That's what Relly was. You can tell. Relly is arrogant. I think he wanted Rocky's life. I think he wanted ASAP Rocky's life. Hold up, y'all. I'm fucking hungry, y'all. You know how you got some people, right? Hold up. I've been dealing with this goddamn car trouble for the last couple of days. My bad, y'all. Brief intermission. Here. Said he was trying to fight self-defense case. What y'all talking about? Right, Benji. You know the type, Benji. You know those type people, you just let them think they right. Fuck, you can have it. You can have it, bro. Like, I'm not ready to be getting my blood pressure all high, going back and forth with you when I know you wrong. So what happens is they just live their life thinking they know what the fuck they talking about. Meanwhile, they still wrong. People just ain't going down that road with you no more. You feel me? It don't change the facts. You still never know what the fuck you talking about. I'm just not going to engage with you. That's right. The guy that nobody wants to engage with because it might go too far, so they just fall back and let them believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. We do that shit with, we do that on here sometimes with people. But we got real, we did that with real a lot. I want to pick with real. But we do that with real a lot. Where real want to believe what he want to believe, so we like, all right, fucking real. If that's what you think happened, salute to you, man. Keep believing that. But who else we got, yo? What else we got on the menu? What we talking about? Yeah, really different. But that's the arrogance center. That takes a lot of arrogance to pull a move like that. Like that's what I'm saying. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room. He thought that was gonna work. And then what make him so stupid, and this is where he really messed up at. Really messed up. Thinking that he can reach out to people that was close to ASAP Rocky and they wasn't lining him up. He thought he was really gonna be able to talk to some of the same people after we met you through Rocky. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, man, you cool, but I met you through him. So my loyalty is to him. So if you call me about him, I'm gonna tell him. And that's what was going on with him. You understand what I'm saying? Did I say that right? Say a friend introduce you to one of their other friends. You understand? Now you and that friend get close. But the minute that friend and the friend that introduced you to him get into it, you to make. If it get to that point where you know you gotta choose sides. Like, hold up, y'all. I meant you through yo. Like, how the fuck you talking bad to yo? I mean, to me about him, and that's what I meant you through. It's one of them type situations, especially when you factor in money. I mean, you looking at Relly, who's broke. Excuse me, he's portraying a lifestyle. You looking at Rocky, who's married to Rihanna, maybe, who knows? But he's a millionaire. He can help you get places. I think I'm gonna choose Rocky, man. I think I'm gonna choose Rocky. That's what the fuck happened to his dumb ass, man. Stupid ass nigga. Gonna try to tell him your man. Yeah, always gonna side with the breadwinner. It always go out sad, man. It'd be sad sometimes because they'd crash out and you'd be like, damn, if he would have listened. Tried to tell him. But you can only tell a person so many times. Tried to warn him. It's one of them type situations. Didn't want to listen. So make sure I hit that like button, y'all. Make sure you support the platform, man. The people has not been supporting the platform lately, y'all. I sweet to everybody do support the platform. What else we got? Yo, what else in the title, y'all? Oh, Lil Meech fumbled the bag. I think we covered damn near every topic. Oh, we didn't cover Lil Meech fumbled the bag. Alright, so Lil Meech fumbling the bag, y'all. If we covered it already, I don't believe I did. But Tony Yayo sat down with Vlad TV and listened to this conversation that he had with DJ Vlad about Lil Meech and how Lil Meech was living his life.
He came in a Ferrari truck. He had the Ferrari truck. He had 4 pockets full. I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, this nigga tripping. Like, little baby he's not obligated to give you nothing. I looked at it like, from that point, maybe 50 should have brought a bag for Meech and maybe a watch or something. Because obviously that's what Ross did or whatever. That's what I had in mind. Because he said it to me and Murder, and I'm sitting there analyzing it like, damn, this nigga wanted some bread, or maybe he spent all the bread because he made a couple of million with 5. My whole thing is, maybe the relationship would be good if you saved some money for your pops when he came home, but I understand how it is to be a young black man with money, and you don't make the right decisions. And people say it all the time with athletes, rappers, actors. You know what I mean? You gotta think, when you look at Lil Meech, no disrespect to him, but you hanging in Atlanta with Thugger, Gunna, and them niggas at that point, them niggas got super bread. So even if you make 4 million, 3 million, you made a couple of million, whatever you made, I don't know the numbers exactly. The money that they making that in a couple of months. Or for touring and streaming and all that, you acting. So I think him being in Atlanta, I think that shit, I don't know, that Atlanta shit, you know, shout out to Magic City, the ladies, man, and all them clubs out there. That shit is a good way to spend money.
So basically, Meech was trying to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with the crowd. You know, was out here spending recklessly, hanging with people that got more money than you. Yo, that's one of the worst things you can do, yo, is start hanging with people that's got way more money than you. And you're not around them to learn. You're around them to live how they living. So, y'all ever been in a situation where you go out somewhere, y'all out partying. You feel me? You and your man out partying. You know your man up. You ain't broke either, but you ain't got what they got. You understand? They buying bottles, they doing this. You trying to do the same shit they doing. But at the end of the night, you like, God damn, y'all done spent fucking $3,000-$4,000. He done probably spent $4,000 or $5,000, but he got $150 in the house. You might only got $20. You feel me? Like it's a different way of spending. And I think Lil Meech fell victim to that, yo, and he forgot about Pops. He probably was still trying to compete. He probably think that Pops was gonna be able to come home and, you know, wiggle his way back in. I ain't talking about illegally, I'm just talking about in general. But he had no clue that these allegations came down, yo. Like, yo, these allegations fucked up him and Meech, Lil Meech. Fucked them both up. That's why the snitching conversation again. It can ruin you. It should ruin you. Fuck, it could. It should ruin you. Because you're not a person of integrity. It's nothing we can learn from you. We shouldn't be watching you. We shouldn't be listening to you. Because you couldn't do the simplest thing of all. Take your charge. You did it. Suffer the consequences for it. If you can't do that, then what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? I don't want to hear no gangster stories. You get me? I can care less about the BMF gangster stories. I got my own. They all the same, just different people. But Lil Meech supposed to made sure that his pops was straight, man. Sleep with me, you sound crazy. It's definitely integrity in the community. It's definitely integrity, yo. Stop letting people lie, man. Like, yo, we starting to see a influx of people backdooring each other. Yo, I don't respect the back door. Let's get that understood too, yo, because we got this thing going on in Baltimore and other cities coming from Chicago where people starting to respect backdooring people. Yo, there's nothing honorable about backdooring somebody. There's nothing honorable about leading somebody to believe that you fuck with them with intentions to swine them out or do them dirty. Yo, that is clown behavior, man. That need to be universally known. That is clown behavior. I seen videos out of Chicago where a dude would be hanging with another kid. The kid would have the other kid a trust shorty, and they give him his firearm and he'll walk off with it, you beat. Like, yo, y'all was just in the same room together. Like, this ain't somebody you just met out the street. Y'all was just, looked like y'all was cool 5 seconds ago. But now you got the gun in his hand, now he beat. Like, yo, that's clown behavior. That shit ain't slick. That shit goofy. That shit goofy, man. It must be a different Black Monster. When Black Monster started trolling. No. Yeah, yo, I don't respect that, man. I don't respect that. Yo, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Black Monster. Yeah, but we gotta get that understood, yo. Like that backdooring shit, that's not manly. Like, yo, you supposed to be moving with integrity out here, man. Yo, you can live a long time just by having integrity alone. Respect, integrity, honor, dignity. Yo, that shit'll keep you alive out here in the streets. You ain't gotta be no gangster. Just move the right way. Respect people. Stand on your word. You can survive a long time, man. And you can make a lot of money if that's the route you want to go. But the problem is, you got people now, they want to be robbers and trappers. Like, I always was told you couldn't be both. You can't be a robber and a trapper. Those are two different personalities. You know what I mean? You got this bitch walking around bipolar. You trying to be a robber and a trapper. Like, to be a robber, you got to be cruddy. To be a trapper, you got to be calculated. You can't be cruddy and calculated. You're gonna lose playing that game. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be a cruddy calculator, a cruddy calculated hustler. That ain't gonna work. Pick a side. But that's what we got nowadays. That's why Lord Jeff lost his life out Chicago, trying to do too much. You want to be a rapper, you want to be a driller, you want to be a robber, you want to get money. You better fucking find something to do. You can't do all of those things at the same time. Straight up. Hey yo, like yo, we just trying to get the real out there, man, because there's a lot of fake fuckery going on. Yeah, you're gonna lose real quick playing that game, but that's the game that these kids are playing now. They want to be gangsters, robbers, and hustlers. Like what the fuck? Like hustlers just hustle, you know. Part of hustling is, you know, fucking with the girls. Guys that's hustle, they don't typically rob, because when you rob, you can't fuck with the girls. You understand? When you rob, hustlers like to be in the mix. When you a robber, you can't be in the mix. You're gonna get yourself killed. You gotta be in the shadows. That's why we saying so many innocent people being gunned down. That's why we saying people being killed while they walking with their family members, because you wanna be a robber and a family man. You want to be a robber and be able to walk around with your girl at the downtown or at the park. Nah, bro, that shit don't work. Drill music. I think that mentality came from drill music, man. Drill music sold these kids a false reality. Sold these kids a dream. They got a dream. Drill music is just a dream, man. Like I keep telling people, nobody makes it. Nobody gets on. For the few that get on, how many die? You know what I mean? Drill music sold them a dream, y'all. We trying to get people back and bring them back into reality. Like, yo, you going the wrong way, yo. You ain't gonna make it, shorty. It's a nightmare. But it looks like a dream from the outside. You know, it looks like a dream because it gets you get eyes put on you. You know, it might get you an interview. It might get you some numbers, you know, some subscribers. It might get you some likes and some comments. But it's no longevity in it. You know, it's short-lived. It turns to a nightmare real fast. Real fast, that shit turns ugly. 1 minute it was shiny, the next minute it's dark as hell, clouds, thundering, raining, hurricanes, and all type of shit going on. For real. Not a game. Not a game. But Lil Meech should have did a better job of protecting the bag, man. He forgot about Pops. I think he thought Pops was going to come home and get straight to it, but Pops wasn't moving right. Pops came home and ran into a buzzsaw. Pops ain't keep it real with Tammy. Pops was chasing the bag. Pops wasn't paying attention. He wasn't realizing what he was dealing with. He was in a good situation. Yo, sometimes, y'all, a lot of people make this mistake when they come home, right? One of the biggest mistakes you can make when you come home from doing a whole bunch of time is to jump straight in the mix. Because times change. You know, you got to come home, you got to observe your surroundings. Like, yo, I done seen people do years in the joint, even months in the joint, and come straight home and be right back on the block. Same day. Like, damn, you ain't even give yourself a chance. Like, yo, you really just did 3 years and came straight home and you right back on the block? Like, right back on the block. Same day. Like, what the fuck did you do? Did you talk to anybody? Did you go shopping? Like, did you do anything? I'm trying to tell you. Yo, you got to give yourself a chance to observe, because things change, especially when you do them little bits and shit. Man, everything changed. Exactly. You got to see the new landscape. You got to sit back and watch. There might be new knockers out. This block can be indicted now. Stick-up boys riding through daily. These young niggas, they coming up, they might don't want you out here. Sit back and observe for a few months. Give yourself a chance. A lot of times people don't even be giving themselves a chance, man. Give yourself a chance to do right. Try to find some legal employment before you decide to jump back out there. You know, because maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you blocked the blessing by moving too fast. A lot of people die from moving too fast. I just talked to one of my homeboys from up the heights. And we were just talking about like how so many people have died, yo. Like, yo, that shit, yo, like, I'm like, yo, that shit don't ever fuck with you, bro. He like, man, I ain't gonna lie, yo, that shit be having me in tears sometimes when I sit back and I just think about all the lives lost. Like, yo, so many people have died across this city. Some of them good, some of them, you know, some of them chose their fate. But nevertheless, oh, my bad. I said, my bad, y'all. I was covering the thing. Yeah, I was talking to my homeboy about just how many people died in the Park Heights community. You know, a lot of people have lost their life. I'm still muffled. I ain't muffled no more. All right. Am I good? All right, bet. All right, my bad, y'all. Yeah, I was just talking to my man earlier about just, you know, a lot of people that lost their life, yo, in the streets of Baltimore, in the Park Heights community in particular. And I was like, yo, you don't ever think about that shit, yo. That shit don't ever fuck you up. He said, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes I be in tears, yo, thinking about all the good people that got killed around this bitch. And I be like, hey, I get it. You know, sometimes you just think back at the old times and you're thinking back at some of the situations. And then you be like, damn, yo. Yo dead, she dead. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo. And a lot of it stemmed from people wanting to do too much. You know, people do too much, yo. Sometimes, yo, people can't get out their own way. If that makes sense. You know, people be putting themselves in fucked up situations. And sometimes people put themselves in messed up situations and force you to make a decision. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, we living in a world and we living in a city in Baltimore, yo, where, like my man was talking about earlier, my man in the comments, Reed, was talking about how trouble will find you. Yo, you can walk every day trying to avoid trouble, yo, and that shit will find you, yo, because it's people walking around that's just angry, upset at life, upset at their surroundings. And you might run across them people one day, and they might force your hand. But that's when you gotta think for others. Like, sometimes you gotta think for other people, yo. Everybody don't got the ability to think things through. So, if I'm a thinker, and I bump into somebody that might not be a thinker, you know, and I can tell they're not a thinker based off of how they reacting to the situation, yo, you got to think for both of y'all. Don't let this person trick you. You understand? Don't let that person trick you into doing something that you know you smarter than. A lot of people go bad that way, man. End up getting tricked out the streets. End up getting tricked out their life. Gotta think for other people. It's almost like when you're driving on the road. You know how you driving on the road, you gotta think for other people. Like, if I'm ready to make this turn, and it look like he going straight, but he ready to make the turn too. I gotta think because he moving reckless. He don't got his blinker on or whatever. She don't got their blinker on or whatever the case may be. But you gotta be able to think for people, man, because people are picturing the fucked up situation, man. Yeah, and they will. Sometimes people will make you hurt them. They will. They'll make you do it just by being so reckless. So disrespectful. But I wanted to show y'all some things too. Wow, I ran across a couple stories. Yo, we should be back to the regular scheduled program too, y'all. Hopefully tomorrow, man. Once I get this car situated. I wanted to read this. I haven't read this. Are y'all familiar with this? Can y'all see this? I know it's kind of blurry. Virginia nurse who was arrested for breaking bones of black newborn babies in hospital NICU is released on $25,000 bond. Y'all remember we covered this story? Well, we ain't covered, but we talked about it. Listen to this, y'all. A Virginia judge has granted a $25,000 bond to Erin Stortman, a former NICU nurse accused of abusing multiple babies in her care. This decision has angered families of the affected infants, who believe she should remain in custody. Stortman, 26, faces charges of malicious wounding and child abuse after surveillance footage allegedly showed her mishandling a NICU baby. She has been charged in connection with one baby in 2024, but authorities are investigating her as the sole suspect in the abuse of 7 NICU infants between 2023 and 2024. Despite the serious allegations, the judge ruled that Stoutman is not a flight risk or a danger to herself. While out on bond, she must stay under house arrest at her parents' home, have no contact with children or vulnerable adults, and is banned from working in healthcare. Her parents is also required to remove all firearms from their home. I'm trying to think about that, man. Like, the restrictions is cool, yo, but $25,000 bond, yo. Like, come on now, man. $25K, innocent babies, as much as 7 babies. She breaking babies' bones. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, I don't know why they keep throwing black on the end of that. Like, for every article we wrote, it didn't say anything about black babies. Like, I don't know where they getting that narrative from. I don't know if that's even true. You know, I don't know if they try to add spice to the story. But for all the articles we read, they always just mention babies. But maybe they got inside knowledge. I don't know. But I don't give a fuck if the babies was black, blue, purple, green. $25,000 bond is insane. The first you have to pay $500 to get out. What's that? 10%? It's 10% of $2,500. I mean $25,000. What? What's that is? 10,000? 5,000? 2,500? It's 2,500. You get out on a 1% bail bond and you kicking out next to nothing. Yeah, it's 2,500. But if you go 1%, what's that? $250? Come on, man. It's a fucking joke. Like the guy we was talking to last night. Y'all was on that live last night? That was a good live, man. But he got a false. He lives in a. It's not living in reality, man. It's not living in reality. Look at that. Lil TJ is gonna get himself hurt, man. And yeah, I just don't get it, yo. Like, yo, why bring unnecessary trouble your way? Like, yo, whatever the security guard was doing his job. I don't know what the beef was over. Yo, but come on, bro. Is it that deep? He just was smoking in the streamer kid house when the boy told him to stop 17 times. He kept doing it. Yeah, I told y'all, in life everybody learns, man. TJ didn't learn from that, getting shot 6 times. Damn near died. He didn't learn from that. Everybody learns, but everybody don't live past their lesson. You know, your lesson might be life in prison. Your lesson might be 6 feet deep, but everybody learns. And TJ gonna learn. Better get it together. Start thinking he the only one tough, or he the only one with a gun, or he the only one whatever he think. He better learn it quick. He wanna get himself hurt. What is this?
Pull this out around children.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
This motherfucker is losing it.
He is, right? We need to bring him back.
No more. No more. Just everybody have fun and do your talent. You know what? I'm gonna have Lupe take you to a whorehouse.
Yeah, you need some.
I'm gonna have Lupe take you to a whorehouse. I don't want any. See, I just want everybody to do their fucking job. If you're married, eat the pussy.
How to pull this out around children?
And then Brown be
How to
tripping.
pull this?
They say him and Fresh almost fought. That's not what that look like.
Watch our Facebook Marketplace, right? So when the 19-year-old seller tried to show this 20-some-year-old man, Philip Shotty, show him this AP watch, he snatched it out his hand and ran the fuck off. Mind you, they didn't met him at the Chicago police station. Now when Buddy screamed out, "He got my watch!" he ran inside the Chicago police station to get away from the man who just screamed, "He stole my watch." All them good Chicago police officers locked his ass up. Now when they went to search him, they found like 42 bags of crack cocaine in his pocket. And then they continued to search him. They found the AP watch in his drawers. They gave this man these nuts-filled APs back. Somebody tell Breakfast Club them about this man because he needs to be going down as the donkey of the goddamn day. Because he is clearly the donkey of the day. The world's worst criminal in history. World's worst drug dealer because he got caught with a whole sack on him and all that. People go to Facebook Marketplace so they can sell their shit and not get robbed. And then they asked to meet at the police station and he still robbed them.
Yo, that's that dumb shit I be talking about. Yo, see that's what we was just talking about. That's what we was just talking about, yo. This mind frame of wanting to be a fucking jack of all trades. Yo, how stupid was that? Y'all, in the last couple weeks, y'all, we the same stories. I seen American Confidential, the Philly YouTuber. He covered this story, y'all, where these two crews was meeting up for a gun swap. A gun swap, y'all. And one side decided they was going to steal the gun from the other side. Yo, how the fuck does that work? Yo, like, nobody thought that, yo, maybe, you know, they both got guns. You know, maybe somebody might get hurt. Like, what would think that you're just going to take this person? Like, I just don't understand it, y'all. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if we come in here for a gun swap, then we're swapping. That's what we're doing. Why would you come to a gun swap with the intentions of robbery, knowing that this person who's swapping firearms with me might, you know, maybe they just might have another one on them. Like, I just don't get it, yo. And it was 3 or 4 of them that participated in that shit, and nobody thought it through. Nobody said, yo, maybe, we shouldn't do this, yo. Maybe somebody might get hurt. Maybe somebody might die. What if they resist? Now we're going to be in the shootout. For what? For a fucking joint? like if we doing this for a firearm. So we're going to shoot it out with firearms to steal a firearm. Like, yo, come on, yo. Like, yo, the common sense and what's going on is not common anymore. That's why I said, like, these young kids, they want to do everything. They don't know if they want to hustle. They don't know if they want to rob. They don't know if they want to scam. They just think you can do it all. Shit, I'm going to hustle, rob, scam, kill, fucking play basketball, shoot pool, yo, be a fucking swimmer, run track. Like, bro, you can't do it all. You can't do it all, man. Pick a lane and perfect it. Whatever it is. I don't recommend robbing. I don't recommend taking. I don't even recommend scamming. But goddamn, yo, you can't do everything, man. You can't do everything. That shit was dumb as hell. Charleston White arrested on same charges for the 3rd time. Look, y'all. They say y'all man Charleston arrested. I told you he working. The man's working, man.
Adobe just released
That's what
AI.
they do. That's what they do with their informants. Keep locking them up. Keep locking them up. They're gonna keep locking this dumb ass up. You know, because he playing games with information. He getting big-headed. He playing with the information. So we just gonna keep locking this dumb ass up. Let them know that we got you. That's what they do to them motherfuckers, man. For the same case again that he said, didn't he just say he beat it? What happened? He just said he beat it, unless he lied. He probably ain't beat it. We said a video came out with, yeah, I know Black Monster. I know. Yo, Charleston White is an agent, man. Like, I don't know why people don't see that. He's an agent. COINTELPRO, man. That's Charleston White. Fucking COINTELPRO. That man ain't, he's COINTELPRO, man. He was sent. He said it on numerous occasions, but he tried to flip it up. He said, I was sent by God. Yo, you gotta pay attention to the long pauses, y'all. The long pauses mean something. Pay attention when people give you them long ass pauses. You was sent by God, huh, bro? Huh, bro? That's who sent you. Charleston. Get the fuck out of here. Sent by no motherfucking God, nigga. You was sent by the motherfucking CIA. The Central Intelligence. FBI. Or one of them motherfuckers. That's who sent this dumbass. They need to send his ass back. Whoever the fuck sent him, we need to send his ass back because we tired of him. Keep lying to these people. But look, speaking on what we talked about yesterday, those are the Charleston White supporters. You know, people that think like that. That's why you can't have people like Charleston White speaking up for the community, because he feeds the stereotypical black. You understand? He feeds that narrative of the stereotypical black person. Lazy, don't want to work, all they want to do is sell drugs, listen to gangster rap music. Nah, bro. Like I told y'all, you can't tell, if you're going to tell a story, you got to tell a whole story. You gotta tell a whole story, yo. You can't tell half the story. It's either you tell a whole story, you don't tell it at all. Those are the rules. You know, Charleston White only tells the part of the story that makes black people look bad. You can't just tell that part without telling how we got here. You know, how we got to this situation. Like he always talk about hip hop. You know, they want to be hip hop and gangster rap music. And, yo, but you've always failed to mention. He always fails to mention how, yo, we don't control our image. Black people aren't in control of their image. Image is pushed through music. It's pushed through entertainment. We don't control those fields. But we got to get better at controlling it, who we support. That's where we be going wrong at. Now, we are in control of that. We got to stop allowing people like Charleston White to get big. Even when they're being force-fed. Even when they force-feeding them to us. We gotta get better at observing these people before they get too big. What's up, Charles? That's what we got to get better at doing. But you can't tell a story without telling the whole truth of the story. And Charleston White does that to perfection. And how he been in there for 5 years and he ain't never said nothing good about black people? Not yet. I've yet to hear that man say anything good about black people. His own people. That's crazy, y'all. How is that even possible? How is it possible to be a black man in America and to never say nothing positive about black people and for it to not be intentional? Yeah, he beat that shit. So you mean tell me you just unintentionally for 5 years never said anything possible about black people? I mean positive. Unintentionally. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is very intentional. You pushing the agenda, my guy. Ain't nobody stupid. But yeah, I see everybody running with the Tyree White case. Everybody's intrigued on Tyree White. When we was talking about Tyree White a couple weeks ago, it was radio silent. It was radio silent on the internet. Now people is opening their eyes up to this Tyree White and Big Meech situation that we talked about 11 days, 12 days ago. Told y'all. Meech probably got a lot of victims out here, man. A lot of victims. There's no telling who's involved. Yeah, they're waking up. They're waking up now. I think if people really was to dive down this rabbit hole of Big Meech, maybe gotta start looking at Southwest T too. I think people will be shocked. Like, damn, yo, he was moving like that for so long. Yeah, I know, Charlamagne. It's crazy. See, but people that support the platform allow it to get done because they don't say nothing. You gotta say something when you see it. You know what I mean? You can't just sit back knowing that you're getting regurgitated information and don't say nothing. Look, we got Hot Boy 23 back. I seen you over there. You wasn't trolling over there in them comments. Why you come over here and troll? He might have been, y'all. He might have been, Lord. He might have been. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. He might have been. He might have been moving like that for a long ass time. Because he was moving incognito. And they was making sure that. They was making sure that no matter what happened, his name won't get mentioned. And they was going through great lengths. And it wasn't just Tammy. It was Detective Harvey too. It was Detective Harvey too. Remember I told y'all in the Tyree White case, the Tyree White defense attorney, even though Tyree White is a rat, let's get that understood. Tyree White defense attorney alluded to a conspiracy between Meech, Jack Harvey, and Tammy Collins. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? He alluded to a conspiracy. He like, yo, this first affidavit, or this first round of discovery y'all gave us, y'all didn't even mention anything about CS1. Y'all just had this prevalent information and never mentioned how y'all got it. Like, that's how they was moving for Meech, man. Yeah, Tyree White, yeah, he read it. He told on, we covered it, Charles. He told on, fuck that guy name was. What that guy name was, y'all. See, but this the thing about the Meech shit, and the reason why I think he didn't get no benefit from it. Because even though Jack Harvey and Tammy Collins was arrested, was investigating or setting up Terry White. Terry White got arrested by a whole separate DEA task force. He got caught in a whole nother investigation. You know, I don't really get into that, bro. Visionary. You know, that can get dangerous, bro. I don't even speak about that type of shit in other cities. I ain't gonna do it in mine. I think everybody's speaking on that shit out of line. Because they clout chasing. And you don't want to, you know, the worst thing you can do is give clout chasers the attention that they want. You know, we keep moving like that, eventually we're going to be like Chicago. They shooting at each other on camera. They robbing people and going straight there. We don't want that, y'all. We don't want that. That shit goofy. That shit goofy. So I'm not gonna get into that. You know what I mean? I ain't getting into that. I don't think no blogger should have spoke on it. You know? Fuck the numbers. That shit can have real consequences. You know what I mean? Somebody can really get hurt. Putting it on the internet can force somebody into doing something that maybe they shouldn't even do. I can't do that. Yeah, but Terry White case needs to be looked into. But Terry White got caught in a separate investigation. So while Tammy Collins and Agent Harvey was investigating and setting up Terry White, his plug or his co-worker or his whoever he was being investigated as well. Yeah, called by Chicago. I'm not shitting on Chicago, yo. Chicago got the culture. Chicago got the culture, bro. That's not me shitting on Chicago. Chicago culture is beyond Chicago. It's in Jacksonville. It's in Philly. It's in, you understand? That's not me shitting on Chicago. I gotta use Chicago as an example because Chicago has the culture. It has the culture. And if we being real, you gotta be real, y'all. It's a lot of things come from out Chicago that it ain't really, you know, it ain't beneficial to the community. I don't think that's me shitting on Chicago. Cali don't have the culture. Nobody's copying California culture. Nobody's copying. People was copying Chicago lingo. We got blocks in Baltimore now that's named after somebody that died. Like, yo, we didn't, that's not how we did things. Yo, we didn't name our blocks after people that passed. That was Chicago's culture. Chicago culture, it's in Texas too. Wherever drill music at, that's Chicago's culture. Yeah, I'm talking about right now, no, Carl. I ain't talking about back in the 80s. I'm talking about right now. Chicago got the culture by the balls. And committing crimes and going to the internet with it, that came straight from Chicago. That came straight from Chicago. We knew better than to do that in Baltimore because early on, we had a situation called Stop Snitching. We had Stop Snitching. And those guys did that Stop Snitching video. They all went down. Meech never folded his order. Everyone's told old Cuffy. That's the reason he's in jail. I got you, Hot Boy. Salute the Hot Boy 23 for the $4.99 super chat, super sticker. But Meech definitely told. He definitely folded. And salute to Andrea Rush. But none of that would have been happening, yo, if Cuffy wasn't moving, and not Cuffy, if Tammy wasn't moving crazy. But I don't know about no drill starting in London. But yeah, y'all. Clout chasing came from Chicago. The world knew nothing about clout chasing. You know, we always, when I always say this, but clout was something that you gained over time. You didn't chase it. You didn't chase clout. You know, clout was something that you gained, you know, by putting in work. You put in work, you get clout. Chicago brought clout chasing to the world, where you go above and beyond for it. I mean, yo, but you gotta keep it real too, Carl. You know what can. How old you is, Carl? That free GGL slick. I was locked up with Cuz of my little man up JPRU. How old you is, Carl? Oh, okay, you older. I bet it was. I know a lot of that's what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. It wasn't always that way. You know, the drill movement, man. The drill movement changed everything, man. I remember life before drill music. You know, but it didn't really start taking off until probably like the last 6 years. When Jacksonville was maybe 7 years, 2017. When all these other cities and blogs started posting. It's the blogs' fault, man. The blogs are a major problem, man. Yeah. Yup, that was 07. Yeah, he was 17 years old. His little cuz and shit, little slick. We used to call him little slick. The blogs are the problem, man. The blogs are the ones that share that shit. That's why you heard what I was just talking to bro in the comments. That's why I'm not speaking on that shit that happened in my city, because I don't want to give it light. Because when you give it light, it creates copycats. Now they like, oh shit, yo, the blog shared it, yo, now we gotta do this again, or we gotta do this. That's what happens. Yo, the biggest problem y'all got in Chicago right now is them fucking YouTubers. It's the YouTubers. You stop sharing it, the shit dies. It's the Adam 22s. It's the motherfucking DJU TVs. It's the Trenches News. That is a major problem. Yo, that is instigating. That's instigating. Yo, instigators used to get dealt with back in the day, man. Now it's like it's acceptable because everybody chasing clout. So they don't mind letting somebody play the middle. Yo, when that Baltimore scoreboard page came up, we tried to get it. We got took off of YouTube. That's the first time I ever seen the city band together. Not the first time, but that's one of the times I seen the city band together. People started mass flagging that bitch. Everybody, because we know what those type of pages bring. Those type of pages bring trouble, man. Because just like what happened in Chicago, people want to get on them pages. They want to be there. So what I got to do? Who I got to rob? Who I got to kill? Who I got to shoot? Who do I got to hurt to make DJ Academics page? Because that's what I'm going to do. Because now clout equals money. Like, yo, we shouldn't have never start connecting clout to money. That was another bad decision. But that's what I be talking about. The outside entities. It's the outsiders that's doing it. And the clowns, you know, the people that really don't give a fuck. DJU is a fucking culture vulture. It's a culture vulture. A black culture vulture. What's the other guy name? On the Couch TV. It's a culture vulture. It's a lot of them, yo. I think they way worse than Adam. I think they Trap Lil Ross, culture vulture. Like, yo, only time I speak on drill rappers is if they die and go to prison. That's it and that's all. And like I said, and the reason that's the only time I speak on them is because that's the only time it's a lesson to be learned. There's no lesson being learned than somebody getting their chain snatched. There's no lesson being learned than somebody dissing somebody in the song. If I speak on that, all I'm doing is adding fuel to the fire. I don't speak on that shit. I wait till they die. I wait till they go to prison. Then I can say, yup, you see this? You see what happened? The man had all the clout, all the notoriety. He was on every blog page, and now he dead. Yeah, for real. Oh my God. I don't look nothing like Snoop Dogg. Nothing. Oh, hell yeah, I'm sure it is. She called never what you think. Yo. Not outside the car. And those people in Chicago trying to make a difference, trying to get that shit right. I'm sure it is. It's people in Baltimore. It's people in every city. But the problem is, like I said, them blog pages shouldn't be able to exist. It shouldn't be no DJ UTV. You know what I mean? DJ UTV couldn't last in Baltimore because he'd have been out of there. You causing too much trouble. You done had 8 rappers die after leaving your couch. You causing too much trouble, yo. You got to go. You got to go. Adam 22. Why do people from Chicago keep going up there? I just seen, matter of fact, he just brought Boss Top up there. I ain't even get a chance to watch that. I want to watch that interview. Boss Top stupid like, yo, I don't understand that mentality. You see what this guy is about. Why the fuck do you keep going up there? Like, what is he doing? Like, what is he giving you a free trip to Cali? $1 million? Like, yo, what is this man doing for people to keep running up there being manipulated? That shit don't make sense to me. Did I share the clip? Hold on, y'all. Where the fuck is that? Here you go, right here. Look at this. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Look at this, right here. Like, come on, Boss Top, yo. What are you doing, bro? Your first interview, you go straight to no jumper. You go to a culture vulture.
A reason. I'm gonna start, and you got Tay Capone. He got a reason why y'all fell out. He said that one day, what's Tay Capone?
Look at the question. Tay 600 is a rat.
Tay 600, he got a story.
Tay 600 is a rat
What was that?
that be feeding trenches news information. Look at this though.
Reason why y'all fell out. He said that one day, who was Tay Capone? Tay 600. Tay 600. So Tay 600, he got a story where he was saying that you had Blood Money's watch on one day. I don't know that case.
Listen to
like,
this.
Blood was looking for his watch, and you like slipped in the pocket and was like, nigga, I don't know where to watch at.
I never heard that story.
Yeah, well, he got a whole IG rant where he was like breaking it down, and he was saying that's one of the reasons why he think you and Sosa kind of like fell up.
Who you say his name is again?
Tay 600, Tay Capone.
Oh no, man. Something about to do with Nana?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you better go home, back it up.
Who
Who
was your homies from Sedan?
Like, yo, you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Why go there? Why subject yourself? Why do people keep subjecting themselves to that level of interrogation? I just did a video of how Big 30 handled it. Check that, y'all. Y'all know I uploaded a video today too, y'all, for the people that ain't check that out. Big 30 went up there like, yo, why you trying to start shit? Like, yo, I told you me and Moneybag cool. I told you that. I feel like y'all playing with me now. Because I'm telling you it's cool. You keep asking me questions. It's like y'all trying to start it up now. What's going to happen if somebody die? And then somebody go to prison for the rest of their life. What's going to happen then? We y'all just going to talk about us again? Make another video? It's like, yo, but if y'all know that's how they operating, why continue to support it? Why continue to get on that platform? It just doesn't make sense. That wouldn't work with most people. That wouldn't work most places. But clout chasing overrides common sense. People got to understand that. Clout chasing overrides common sense. It overrides judgment. Like clout chasing is that deep. It's like envy. It's like jealousy. It's like hate. It's not a joke, man. For real. A lot of envy, jealousy, and hate. Clout chasing. Envy, jealousy, hate, love, clout chasing. All on the same level. It probably is, y'all. But people get killed, bro. It's the woman's fault. They stop giving. Yo, Hot Boy 23 funny as shit. Born in Anna, raised in Charlotte, straight up. Yeah, y'all was like, I don't know, y'all. I don't think Adam would be able to. I don't think that shit would fly in Baltimore either. Cause somebody gonna slap the shit out of him. Somebody gonna be like, yo, why the fuck you keep playing, bro? Like you keep bringing up here, playing the middle. You bring me up here, interview me. Then now you interviewing my ops, asking them about us. Then you bring me back up here, want me to reply to what they said. Now when I see them on the streets, now it's up. Now somebody end up dead. Now somebody go to prison. And now you sitting back. Yo, we just did a video the other day that had Trap Lil Ross dissing Dirk. Y'all understand that? Trap Lil Ross is dissing Dirk on a song with Adam 22. Like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, like, yo, how is that even acceptable? How aren't people in the uprage? Like, yo, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, yo, you done made probably $1 million at this point being a culture vulture. And now you going to diss the same people you doing videos on and think it's funny and nobody says nothing. People still support that garbage. I don't watch them niggas. I don't, man. I can't learn nothing from a Trap Lil Ross video. Fuck you gonna tell me about the black community or a situation? You can't tell me shit. It don't, transporter. Clout chasing dangerous, y'all. For most of the times it ends bad. Yo, listen to this. Listen to the Trap Lil Ross diss song. Listen to this shit. Listen to this, y'all. Oh shit.
This is my 2 cents.
Listen to this, y'all.
Act like Quando in the wrong way.
God damn.
before that hookah lounge was Tim tweeting, warning Vaughn. The story's crazy, this ain't making sense. This is much you they act like Quando in the wrong. Why didn't Youngboy clear that song? What?
Yo, come on, y'all. These are the same people who he is laughing at, mocking. The same people who he made $1 million off of. If somebody needs to smack fire out that boy, man. For real. But then you got, this is the problem, y'all. This is what elevates these people. This what makes these people think it's okay. You had somebody like Tay Savage to sit down and do an interview with him. Is that his name? Tay Savage? He'd sit down and do an interview with him. Fake press him. Yo, it ain't no interview, yo. It's nothing. Yo, it's nothing to talk about when you playing like that. We don't have anything to talk about. When I see you, it's violence. Because you being disrespectful, man. You being disrespectful, man. Like, yo, come on. Like, how you dissed him? You made $1 million off of King Von. Called him a serial killer. Put fucked up shit on his name. Made $1 million. Couple $100,000. But KBG News only one saying something about it. Everybody else quiet. Motherfuckers don't want to speak on the real issues. Those guys got to go, man. Those guys got to go, man. They're a problem. I couldn't believe when I heard that shit. I'm like, what? Tell you why it is free. Hey, Petro, people was gonna see it anyway. He got a bigger following than me. People was gonna see it, but people need to know what they witnessing. You know, cause people will see it and then, like you said, just ignore it. No, people need to know when you see that, you need to be able to identify it and call it what it is. Some bitch ass shit by some bitch ass person that need the shit slapped out of them. It ain't funny. It ain't none of that. It's straight clown behavior. That's what it is. No. But yeah, we ready to end this live. It's 1:20. I'm ready to I gotta go to bed early tonight, y'all. I've been staying up late as shit. I appreciate everybody that supported the platform. Appreciate everybody that tapped in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Yo, make sure y'all, when y'all see people copying, y'all, make sure y'all say something in the comments, man. Stop letting people get away with that shit, man. Stop letting people get away with it. That's what's keeping our channel from growing. Our channel not growing fast as it should be because y'all letting people steal and don't say nothing. Y'all let people take my whole take and don't say nothing. So they getting the numbers. Meanwhile, they getting the information from over here. Come on, y'all. We gotta get better at that, man. But it's another day of KBG News, and I'm out.